Absolutely. And bringing it back to the stuff that just enough is never enough. Some people do, like women specifically. Well, why should I do testosterone test? I'm like, why wouldn't you want to know if your sex drive is healthy? Like, well,
Correct.
what's wrong
Right.
about that?
So
Because you
yeah,
drink
we'll get
celery
into
juice every single day doesn't mean you're healthy.
correct, correct. And we'll get into the details of what I mean by that, right? So instead, what I would prefer, right, if you get some blood testing, we'll go through the details of that. Then you get some actual environmental testing. Number one is the water that you drink, right? What's
Mm.
in that water, right? Because you're mainly made of water, and your food that you're going to be eating, irrelevant of what it is going to be dictated, like the interactions, the way it gets digested, the way it gets assimilated into the body. It's going to be carried by water, right? And so, what I'd rather you see, if you're going to spend extra money, besides a blood test of the details that we'll discuss in a moment, is and let's know something about your environment, where you live, what you actually interact with. The water that you drink is probably one of the more important ones. How much fluoride is it? Is there a lot of chloride in it? Because those are going to upset how you digest food and how you react to food, right? So if you tell me, hey, my water is fluorinated, chlorinated, and I'm having a whole bunch of stomach problems, the first thing I'm going to have you do is probably stop drinking that water, right?
Mm.
Don't drink that water for maybe a week or two and see if things just resolve, because those are harmful chemicals in large quantities, right? If you're trying to stay hydrated, you're going to drink a lot of it. You're going to inadvertently react differently when you remove that, right? So that's number one of like figuring out the environment. What does your water look like? Number two, if you have the money to spend, then and you don't even really need money to spend. You can, like I discussed in the travel video, there's websites out there that tell you, how many how many cell phone towers are around you and that sort of stuff. But that's the type of things that we want to know, right? Lighting circumstances and things of that nature, right? Are you surrounded by buildings that have 24-hour light shining on your building, right? That matters. I'm just going to ask you questions about your environment, right? What's the lighting in and around your house? What's the lighting, a little bit further out from a block? Do you live close to hospitals? Do you live close to cell phone towers? Most of this is for free information, but it paints a picture of your environment, right? And then you give me like one test of like what your water that you're consuming, then you tell me your environment, your water, and you give me a blood test, I can tell you exactly what you should and shouldn't eat, because I will know that environment and how it interacts with your body, and we can see the interactions in your blood, right?